Welcome to the bedroom yet again. I'm sitting in bed. I'm not quite done with my work for the day, but this is the vlog for 8/25, August 25th, 2020. It's about 11:15 p.m. I'm finishing up an article that got lost in a computer crash, glitch, whatever, um, earlier this week. I thought I had backed it up. I went to go look for it to email it in today, and it turned out that out of my almost completed like 1,500 word article, 860 words were on the backed up version, which is the last version I saved before the computer took a poop. So basically recreating that. Oi. And it was kind of challenging to come up with because I get to write for a Disney fan magazine, and it's a labor of love. I mean, I've been doing it since probably 2006. I think 2007 maybe when I picked it up. So it's been a long time. Um, but writing their Disneyland version when I A, now live far away from Disneyland, don't get to visit more than once a year if I'm lucky. And B, it's been a pandemic since March. Even if I wanted to go, it's closed. So the magazine loves to take an optimistic look and shine the pixie dust and moonlight on the brightest sides of things. During a pandemic, that's tough. But I came up with something. I mashed it together. I think it worked really well. It's basically a discussion of Splash Mountain and all its uniqueness. And if you're a Disney historical nerd, Celebrations magazine, sign up. If you could care less, well, you're watching my blog for some reason. All right. So, what do we do today? Um, my body's kind of beat up today. I think it is getting back into weightlifting, and I'm just incredibly active. I guess I'm realizing how much I move um, all the time. So today was I got the kiddo off to school. Um, I came home. I did some work on the computer that I need to do for work. I went weightlifting for a while, made breakfast, that kind of thing. Weightlifting was so much fun, but it was a bit of a grind because my nervous system just isn't used to all of the demands that a clean and jerk put on it. So a weight that went up easily yesterday was not going up at all today. A little sad, but it's a sign that I'm not recovering enough. And that makes sense because I want to eat all the things and I am getting maybe 5 hours of sleep. So I need to finish this article so I can go to sleep and prioritize sleep if I'm going to continue to lift, which is great. Oh, I stopped by a local company that makes those pre-made sheds in the hopes of buying one to slot in the house so that I have my weightlifting space back for me and clients and whatnot. So that was kind of fun and kind of nerve-wracking. I don't like spending large amounts of money on anything, if you haven't already noticed. Um, it always just makes me second guess myself from financing cars to, I mean, and this is coming out of a disaster assistance loan that I already have, being a small business and looking for a place to function because my YMCA is kind of trying to reopen. I think as of September 7th, they're going to reopen a little bit, but we don't really know what that means for us as trainers. And on top of it, I can't see myself putting my kid in group care or continuing to pay out the nose for babysitting 5 days a week. I just can't. So I don't feel like that's a safe situation for her. So figuring out a way to do some of what I do from home is kind of ideal. I'm still working on contracting issues and things like that, but we'll figure it out as we go. They've been really understanding with the way everything is crazy for everyone right now, and health and safety is obviously paramount. I will be taking most of September and just working distance, which will be a nice break. I've got a cabin booked in Leavenworth area for a week, and an overnight at Great Wolf Lodge. Great Wolf Lodge is so full of chlorine. I'm also not worried about her getting sick there. And we managed to pull off a Leavenworth trip with my brother in August. That went really great. So we rented a cabin and it showed up and I had all my, just some disinfecting wipes and I wiped everything down and then we let the kid in and we just wore our masks and sanitized and we went hiking and got some takeout. And like, that was pretty much the whole week and hanging out with my brother. And it was very cool. Yeah. So that's my plan for September. Um, just to kind of, I don't know, recenter, reorb, and probably with all that distance stuff, figure out exactly what I'm doing as far as nutrition and all that. So the nutrition business takes up a lot of my brain power. Anyway, I also made some progress in the yard today. I cleared another like 2 giant compost bags full of stuff while she was playing with a new little sprinkler toy that my brother-in-law sent. And that was fun. She was playing in the front yard. It's not a busy street, but there's not a lot of privacy in the front yard, which is fine. She's just playing in the grass with a sprinkler in her clothes. And I was just finishing up a bag and I was about to pick it up and take it over to the wall. And I look over and she's stripping naked already. Oi. And I had to convince her, let's go in the backyard behind the wooden fence for a little bit of discretion, just a little bit. I'm glad she doesn't worry about her body though. And I just don't need everybody walking by making an issue out of it either. So I went in the backyard and we played with the same toy and, I took on another yard duty. I needed to pick up some dog poop, so I did that. Yeah, that was about it. It was a fairly busy day. Like a lot of my vlogs are going to revolve around my family. And I guess even though it's my vlog and it's like a journey into me, it's a good enlightening point to say that I'm more domestic than I thought. And I love it and I hate it at exactly the same time. Both things are true. Uh, I miss the freedom. I like the feeling of being productive. That said, I don't stop moving, like barely ever. I am not going to, um, I'm going to try not to do a bunch of weightlifting tomorrow. My body is definitely feeling a little broken down. I could use some good recovery and good sleep. I will be seeing clients in person tomorrow evening for a little while. So it's probably a good time to maybe take a rest and go for a walk with the dogs in the morning or something. It's been beautiful out so far. Oy. And that was the day, I guess. Looking forward to that little Leavenworth staycation. It'll be good. So, trying to figure out what we're going to do for Christmas this year. We were talking about going down to California, but as of right now, the Navy has said there is no traveling to California or Florida. I think Texas is also on the list. That could change, but welcome to living in a pandemic and having an employer that owns you. So I don't think we'll be flying down to see my family or driving down to see my family. Maybe we'll rent a cabin by Rainier or something, someplace snowy, and just do a little Christmas there. I know my in-laws are probably going to want to throw some big, huge event. I don't mind them. They're really nice people and it's nice to connect. And I always have fun, but it's just kind of draining. Like, I guess it's a big group thing, trying to connect with all those people. It just leaves me kind of drained. But like I said, they're great people and they've always been supportive, even if I'm a bit of the introvert. So I am the introvert out of the group. I think that's fair. A fair assessment. I say a lot. These vlogs have shown that. Now I've said and whatever else I'm going to say for almost 10 minutes. So I am good signing off for the night. Today was okay. Tomorrow will be better.